Hi, my name is Juan McQueen, and this is my informative speech for Communications 101. And these are my cards that I'll be reading from throughout my speech, front and back. And this is my live audience. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now everyone close your eyes and transport yourself back to 1950. Imagine that you and your spouse of the same sex are walking into a local bar holding hands in New York. As the two of you approach the bartender to order a drink, the surrounding customers stare with disgust while nodding their heads in disapproval. Infuriated by your presence, the crowd starts exclaiming derogatory remarks and threats. The bartender denies the both of you service because of the state's anti-gay liquor law and demands that both of you leave. What do you do? How do you feel? Okay, now open your eyes. Right now, some of you may be experiencing the emotions ranging from confusion to fury, the emotion that has fueled the fight for gay equality for decades. Over the past 70 years, society has become more acceptable to the diversity and expression of individuals' identity and sexuality. Today, I'm going to be talking about the gay rights movements that includes the Mattachine Society, the Stonewall Riots, and the legalization of same-sex marriage that has contributed to the modern fight of equality for the LGBTQ+ universally. The Mattachine Society, founded by Harry Hay Jr. in 1950, is one of the most well-known organizations that contributed to the early LGBTQ+ advocacy known as the Homophile movement. The Mattachine Society provided a safe haven for gays to meet, socialize, and discuss issues of legal and societal discrimination. It was difficult in 1950 if you were gay or even suspected of being gay without facing threats or physical harm. The Mattachine Society's primary goals were to provide awareness, education, unification, and protection. In Manhattan in 1966, the Mattachine Society staged a sit-in, an alcohol-infused twist on the sit-ins African Americans performed in the South. Since the New York Liquor Authority banned bars from serving gay customers, the objective was to go to a bar, declare that you're gay, order a drink, wait to be served or turn away, and then sue. When some of the members tried to order a drink at Julius in Greenwich Village, according to Jess McHugh in a 2019 Time article, the bartender placed his hand over a glass and refused them service. However, in 1967, just a year later, the New Jersey Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Mattachine Society in the bar discrimination suit. The sit-in, one of the first acts of gay civil disobedience in the United States, foretold the 3-year later eruption of protests, which brings me to my next topic, the Stonewall Riots. The Stonewall Riots, also known as the Stonewall Uprising, occurred on June 28, 1969, and acted as a catalyst for the gay rights movement nationally. Since solicitation of the same sex in New York was prohibited, gay bars and clubs provided a safe space where gays could express themselves without fear of public persecution. However, those bars were frequently harassed by law enforcement. On June 28, 1969, police officers raided Stonewall Inn early morning, roughing up clients and arresting staff for selling liquor without license and anyone suspected of violating the state's gender-appropriate attire statute. As events unfolded and people were aggressively manhandled, infuriated patrons and neighborhood residents congregated outside, the bar became increasingly agitated, leading to the next 6 days being filled with fierce protests and violent clashes with law enforcement. According to Sarah Pruitt in a 2020 history article, thousands of activists and allies marched up 6th Avenue to Central Park on the first anniversary of the riots in what was called the Christopher Street Liberation March, America's first gay parade. The riots galvanized a powerful force that spawned various advocacy organizations, such as the Gay Liberation Front, Human Rights, GLAAD, and FLAG. In 1973, the liberation movement scored a win when the American Psychiatric Association declassified homosexuality as a mental disorder. In 2016, President Barack Obama recognized the area where the Stonewall Riots were incited as a national monument in honor of the area's commitment to gay rights. The Stonewall Riots inspired the rise of gay organizations in achieving victory for gay equality, which brings me to my last topic, the legalization of same-sex marriage. Since 1993, steadfast activists and supporters have challenged the U.S. Supreme Court to eliminate marital discrimination. With Hawaii being the first state prohibiting same-sex marriage in 1993, and President Bill Clinton signing the Federal Defense of Marriage Act, defining marriage between a man and woman in 1996, it was impossible to have any state participating in forming legal unions between same-sex couples. But all of that would come to a turning point. In 1999, the Supreme Court declared in Baker v. Vermont that same-sex couples had the same rights, protection, and benefits as heterosexual couples. This started a trajectory in legalizing same-sex marriage. By 2004, the first legal gay marriage took place in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And just over a decade later, in 2015, the Supreme Court declared the legalization of same-sex marriage in all 50 states. According to ProCon, in a 2021 article, U.S. public opinions has significantly shifted over the years, from 27% approval of gay marriage in 1996 to 55% in 2015 to 61% in 2019. The victories achieved by the American gay rights movement, including the Mattachine Society, the Stonewall riots, and the legalization of gay marriage, has increased the pride in the LGBTQ+ community and removed barriers of inequality worldwide. Because of these accomplishments, so many of us today can comfortably live in our truth. America First Gay Parade chant, say it loud, gay is proud.
Gay
Thank
is
you.
proud.
Stop it. Wait. And this is my audience. They're still here. Okay, and my notes. All right, thank you.